So Trump is now so used to being surrounded by yes men who want to suck him off every day that any sort of even minor dissent, minor disagreement, just a slightly difficult question, he fucking loses it. He loses it because he thinks, hey, this isn't allowed. I'm the president of the United States. I'm basically emperor of the world. So shut the fuck up. You will respect my authority. So let me walk you through this here. So as Trump was walking to Air Force One, or to the helicopter at least, he's asked by a reporter about his business activity, how he's engaged in so much international business, and isn't this a violation of the Emoluments Clause? Isn't this like questionable? And listen to what happens.
A president in office should be engaged in so much business activity.
Well, I'm really not. My kids are running the business. I'm here. You know what the activity, where are you from?
I'm from the Australian Broadcasting Corporation, Paul Cornyn's program.
Well, the Australians, you're hurting Australia, right? In my opinion, you are hurting Australia very much right now.
You're hurting Australia because you asked me about me engaging in business. And Trump lied and said, oh, my kids are doing all the business.
And they want to get along with me. You know, your leader is coming over to see me very soon.
So in other words, what he's saying is, you keep asking me hard questions and maybe I'll retaliate against your whole country. Maybe I'll add a bigger tariff. Maybe I'll fucking do some policy change that screws you over. This is what he's saying. This is the subtext of what he's saying.
Your leader is coming over to see me very soon. I'm going to tell him about you. You set a very bad tone.
Well,
go ahead, John.
When the UAE does a deal like
you can set a nicer tone.
When the UAE does a deal, what does it want in return?
Quiet.
Incredible. Threatening the entire country of Australia because one Australian journalist decided, I'm going to do my job and ask you a real question. And why is he asking that question? Because, and I'm going to cover this story in a little bit, Trump was just caught in what some people are calling the worst corruption scandal in fucking U.S. history. I'm not kidding about that. The worst corruption scandal in U.S. history. This is where we're at right now. This is where we're at. So he's asking you about that because you took tens of millions, maybe hundreds, we don't know, from Saudi Arabia for the Live Golf events. That seems like a big deal. You took 160 million from foreign countries as president the first time. You have NFTs and a crypto exchange and trading cards and watches and all sorts of shit. Bibles, Trump Bibles. That you're like, of course this is a problem. Jimmy Carter had to sell his fucking peanut farm for fear, hey, in theory, somebody could send you money. A foreign government or billionaire can send you money through that peanut farm. He had to sell it. Trump is engaged in all this fucking business and only representing himself and his business partners and not the constituents of this country. Unbelievable. But I'm still not done. It actually, believe it or not, it actually gets worse. So John Carl brings up, hey, Pam Bondi talked about like hate speech, going after hate speech, and listen to what Trump says in response.
And what do you make Pam Bondi saying she's going to go after hate speech? Is that, I mean, a lot of your allies say hate speech is free speech.
You probably go after people like you because you treat me so unfairly. It's hate. You have a lot of hate in your heart.
So remember, the conservative line until 5 minutes ago was there is no such thing as hate speech because we have free speech in this country. You're allowed to be hateful. And that is factually true based on our laws, based on the First Amendment. Now all of a sudden, oh, we're going to go after people for hate speech. Now all of a sudden Trump says, since you asked me tough questions, that's hate speech. That is what Trump just said. You asked me tough questions, that's hate speech. You have tremendous hate in your heart because you dare to ask me real questions. And these guys are not even that tough. John Carl, you think John Carl is tough? Bitch, give me a microphone.
Maybe they'll come after ABC. Well, ABC paid me $16 million recently for a form of hate speech, right?
Oh my God. So he wages these slap lawsuits against these media companies. The media companies don't want to deal with the headache and have the litigation dragged out. They agree to pay him out of court, which is fucking stupid. And then he gets to brag about it. Well, you had to pay me. I was right. No, you're doing fucking ridiculous slap lawsuits and you're trying to fucking muzzle the media. You're trying to censor them. You're trying to scare them into submission. You buy out certain media companies to suck you off, and the ones that don't, you fucking are litigious against and you fucking sue them. That's what you do. That's your plan. This is authoritarian shit.
But he paid me $16 million for a form of hate speech, so maybe they'll have to go after you. Look, we want everything to be fair. It hasn't been fair. And the radical left has done tremendous damage to the country, but we're fixing it. We have right now the hottest country anywhere in the world. And remember, 1 year ago, our country was dead. And now Washington, D.C. is fixed. And I fixed it. The mayor was fine. The mayor was just fine. Okay? The mayor had the sick city for many years. He's been mayor for many years. The one that fixed it was me and my people. And it is so safe. You should take your beautiful wife tonight and have dinner down there. You won't be shot. You won't be accosted. You won't even be looked at incorrectly by anybody. Washington, D.C. is safe. Now we're going to Memphis where it's pretty rough. The put it mildly. And then we're going to have to go. A friend of mine who...
Jesus Christ. So let's recap. John Carl. Pam Bondi says she's going to go after hate speech. A lot of your allies say hate speech is free speech. Trump says, we'll go after people like you. You have tremendous hate in your heart. You got to stop coming after me, is basically what he said. Anybody who supported Trump and argued that he was the free speech candidate, there's two things that piss me off more than anything else. People who said Trump was the free speech candidate and people who said Trump was the anti-war candidate. If you ever fell for either one of those things and propagated those things, you need to do yourself a favor and shut the fuck up forever. You need to go pick up a different hobby, go entertain yourself elsewhere, because politics is just not for you. It's just not for you. And there's a lot of people who went with those bogus narratives, and now here we are, and they're going fucking all in. They're doing every war imaginable, and they're trying to fucking censor left and right and cancel left and right and ruin people who don't totally agree with them or mildly criticize Charlie Kirk. And now threatening the media even more. As his approval rating drops more and more, and again, it's at about 37, 38% right now, he will become more and more authoritarian, more and more extreme, and he will tolerate less and less dissent. That's what we're witnessing, and it is a very, very scary time. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.